best time of the year because during Chinese New Year, most of us have positive vibes and we always give good greetings whenever we meet anyone, even on the street, right?
Most important because that is this holiday for every one of us.
All right. Happy New Year again. My name is Josephine Louis. I am an image consultant and principal of First Image Training, offering international image certification with a 6.0 CEUs. Yeah. So I run my own academy, a very, very small business owner, together with Adeline, and we have a lot of similarities. That is why we work together very often.
Yeah, and this is Adeline Tan. And of course, as everybody know that, I'm actually doing this Destiny Life Map consultation. At the same time, I'm being a hypnotherapist, certified hypnotherapist.
Now, Chinese calendar, the lunar calendar, when it comes to about Chinese New Year, all of us starts to do a lot of preparation. We want to know what is the outlook for 2020, you know, how should I power back myself, or is there something that I should avoid? So I want to ask the expert today. All right, Adeline, 2022, how do you look at this year?
All right. When we talk about what should we do and how should we do and what are the things that we should do and don't and pay focus. So before we start with anything else, so first of all, we will have to know how do we actually take a look at this outlook. And it always have to begin, okay, where to convert the 八字 for the year or the destiny of this 2022 for us to talk about it.
Oh, every year there is a 八字 year, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
All right. And
What is
the date of the 2022, we are going to take the date itself, which is fall on the year of 2022, 4th of February, 4:51 a.m. morning. And with this, we will be able to convert into the 八字 of the year. And from here, then we can start to talk about the outlook of the entire year.
Okay, but we can know now, right?
Yes, exactly. And because every year, right, everybody will come to us, okay, being a practitioner, they will come to us and ask us the question, am I this year going to enjoy a good luck or a bad luck? And so with this 八字 itself, right, it's actually give us the image, okay, a pictorial, which is like a thunderstorm, all right? But of course, most people... Yes. All right.
Because we are all waiting for a better year after 2 years, you know.
We understand about it, but you know, be patient about it. I think sometimes, right, thunderstorm may also give us something, you know, how do we want it to benefit? So that is what we are going to focus.
If it is a drought for a long time, then I guess we welcome thunderstorm, but we don't wish a thunderstorm to be continuous.
Yeah. That is true. All right. So let me see what's the outlook talk about. So whereby this thunderstorm itself actually is to paint us a picture that where there are, you know, a lot of instability for this year. All right. So that's why with this, we have to know what are the good things for us to actually focus on. So this year, 八字 it gives us, you know, because the 八字 itself, right, actually we always talk about, we will convert into the 5 elements. What are 5 elements? 5 elements is, you know, we refer them to the fire, the water, earth, metal, and wood element. And all these elements, right, it always will tell us what are the, you know, what is the strength or the weakness of the outlook. And for this year of the 八字 itself, actually it's already painted the element of the strength itself actually goes to number 1, the wood element, and secondly will be the water element, and third will be the fire
Each of
element.
these
These elements will actually translate, okay, again into the what are the good things and what are the strengths that we should look at. So that's why when we talk about the outlook, so it's tell us that anything of this year, so the first half of the year it looks good, okay, because the wood element is always representing something that's expansion, growing, because wood is among all 5 elements itself, right? It's constantly grow. So that's
Like a
why
tree,
self-improvement is important. So your business definitely will be great for
Right.
this year. Yeah, education. So education is something that constantly grow. All right, and that's why if you are into the business or you are into your own career, so what you should do is you will have to pay attention more into your self-growth, or the business expansion or the development expansion is one of the key things that we will have to look into.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's a very good awareness, right?
Correct. All right. However, coming to the second half of the year, which is a Chinese lunar calendar, it always begin the second half from the from the August, the month of August and onwards until the following year of January. All right, and this second half of the year, so things were getting more unstabilized. Why? Because first element, which is really strongest in the bazi itself, is actually wood. Then comes to the second, which is water. So water come to second half of the year, it will bring a lot of robust and also the volatility and as well as instability. So that's why anybody who is into your investment business, so this is something that you will have to look out for.
I guess it's big changes, right?
Yes.
Now, I always felt that changes doesn't mean it's bad, because to some people, change could be very drastic.
Yes.
Correct? Then that's bad if you are looking into that. But for some people, they take change as an opportunity.
Yes.
Right? So, and that means it's actually good. So it depends what you are, what you are doing, what you are expecting, and what are your goals. So that means thunderstorm is scary, but it might not be bad. So importantly, it's you have to be aware, and then
so what should you do,
your preparation.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Yes. Maybe we give one example of what kind of preparation.
We will have to know. So in this year, there are a lot of instability coming to the second half. So now we are aware. And so what we should prepare of is that, so we will have to look into, if let's say from the investment perspective, so what we can do is, we will have to start to look into the company that you are invested, or how is your business is going to, bring forth or bring value to others. So the second thing is, one of the tips that we are to give to our client in view of this 2022 is, we will have to bring value, because the wood element is something that will actually constantly grow, constantly change, and to bring expansion, okay, to yourself or to your business. So that is reason why you go and look into all these things. If you are doing investment, so you should know you have to invest in your knowledge, in order you don't do investment just blindly. Okay, and when coming to the second half of the year, so get yourself ready with your knowledge, so you know where to hit to. So when coming to this chaos time of the second half, so everybody is blindness doing something. Okay, however, from your perspective, once you have prepared, all right, so you know with your knowledge, you will know that which counter you should look into, and which company you should invest in, and how to actually portray or either to put a future to your company for your company expansion.
Right. So that will be the most important part. That means if you want to do it, you have to do it. Meaning you have to be proactive. Execution.
The execution is very important. Yes.
And do it right.
Yes.
Do it right. I'm very right. I always believe righteously you should do things right, because whenever you say sorry is a free word. Don't say sorry, but you might as well do it right at the beginning. Correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So that's why don't forget, once you have prepared, and you should know what you should invest or to grow yourself in terms of the knowledge. Thirdly, most important and cannot miss it will be your execution. All right, without executions, I think no matter how you know the success is there, but you will not be able to reach out to.
Just do it. All right, I said today we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Just do it, and when you do it, it can be even better and better and better. It's just like, you know, we always say people who are in a video or whatever, you just hate looking yourself in front of the video. But after the 10 video, you start liking yourself. You know what I mean? So you really have to put your hands, your feet, and your heart into it and do it right. So the execution is there. If you always say you want to wait and wait and wait until the cow comes home, nothing is going to work for you, right? Yes. Okay, so this is the outlook for 2022. I know, like I said, most people would want only 3 things when it comes to destiny. You know, number 1 is wealth. It's always the wealth, cash on hand or whatever. Next week we'll talk to you about that. Number 2 is relationship. You know, whether you are married, whether you want to look for the dream man or the dream girl, or importantly is how you want people to like you better. And lastly is health. But to some people, health can be number 1, because only if you have health, you would have wealth. All right, so it all depends. What do you want? So do not fear. I always tell you know, my students, do not fear, and do not be greedy. If you don't have the fear and you're not greedy, it's going to be a good year for you. All right.
So let's wish everybody here a very prosperous Happy New Year to everyone.
Right. And grow your wealth, grow your health, and make more people like you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.